Hi, and welcome to another 5-minute session, and this time about the Fresnel effect. So simply put, a Fresnel effect is how much a surface will reflect depending on the angle you view from. So in this case I have made a simple cube and I added some water surface on the top and then this image, so we have some reflection. And if we are going around like this, you can see clearly all the clouds reflecting on the surface, but you can't see so much of the ground. However, if I just change this cube and look straight at it, then you can see more and more of the ground coming up. This is a cycle, so it takes some time here. But you can't see the clouds anymore. This round thing is just a lamp. But the clouds are like gone, because we don't have reflection when we look straight at it. So that is the Fresnel effect. How much it should be reflected and bent, it's also depending if you're doing a proper Fresnel about the index of refraction. You might remember that I mentioned that when we did the glass session. Then glass has an index of refraction of 1.5. but water have an index of refraction of 1.333 and so on. So this is the Fresnel effect, and that can be used for a lot of stuff. First of all, to make stuff realistic, of course, but also to make some effect. If you want a rim light from the back and so on, you can enhance that using the Fresnel effect. So how can we play with it in Blender? Well, we have at least 3 options to do it. So I will just go quickly through them. The first one is the Fresnel node. So you get that by pressing Shift A and then go to Input, and then you have the Fresnel node here. And that has index of refraction, and if I just put that to 1.33, that's the water, and take that to the surface here, you can see what happens. So it tells in data how much reflection we have. So 0 is no reflection and 1 is all reflection. And you can see here we have hardly any reflection when we look straight at it, but we have more reflection when we look at the edges here, and this is a U-sphere. And everything is about the viewing angle, so it doesn't matter if I rotate this because we are viewing it from the same direction all the time here. So as soon as we reach the edges here, we get more reflection. Another way to do it is the layer weight. It's Fresnel as well, but simplified. We don't use index of refraction here. We use a blend where 0 means black and 1 means that we have all reflection. And then we can just blend between those to get something that looks like Fresnel. Phasing is more like face forward, meaning that you have either everything is concentrated on the center and then it just grows out or in. So it's concentrated like this. So you can't really get the Fresnel effect. You're not a smooth thing here. It's more that it's concentrated on the center part. This is really good if you want to do things like cables and so on. You get perfect blending between the dark and the light on plastic cables for layer weight, for one example. Then we can use the dot product. I have not shown how dot product works yet. I will show that later on. But just as you know, you can use the dot product as well. Put that in and you can then get this, and it's the same thing. You get them. Even if I rotate, you have always this with bright on the outside and darker. And you can of course invert it like this if you don't have this subtract here. And now it's very subtle, but it's brighter in the center compared to the edges here. So if you do like this, you get the reverse here. This is really good if you just want to make like edges or something like this on the borders here for some object if you do more cartoonish stuff. And you can of course use other stuff instead of just subtract to enhance or change the value between white and black here. But those are the 3 ways to make Fresnel, and as you could see, the principle also have Fresnel built in when you do material. So hopefully you know a little bit about Fresnel right now, and as usual I say bye for now and see you tomorrow.